hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. We're doing a Hollywood Hot Topics. You guys, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what y'all think about this video, okay? Now, y'all know how we recently talked about Marlon Wayans' opinion on 50 Cent. Y'all, they are going on basically what it looks like a trolling back and forth, which to me is kind of surprising because we don't really see bigger celebrities like this troll. This is why, like, the world of the internet has really been affected to where it's like it doesn't matter what your status is when it comes to being in Hollywood. Like, niggas go clap back how they deem, how they want to. Okay, they going back and forth as if they're trying to be on like Playboys, as if they're trying to be on like Bad Boys. Okay, I still agree with 50 Cent making this docu-series. I'm sorry, I just feel like it needed to be talked about. I felt a lot of stuff wasn't handled right in regards to the case. So how is he wrong for giving his own narrative on his life based on people that actually knew 50 Cent? I just, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Marlon's he is able to have his opinion just as much as we are. Okay, I don't think he deserves all this backlash that some people have been giving him, calling him coons, 12 years a slave, and all that. Like, I don't think that's fair. I do not think that's fair at all. Because one thing about Marlon, he's an honest man, okay, and he's a solid man too. Shout out to him supporting his LGBTQ child. Okay, that's a lot of things that a lot of you real niggas, quote unquote, 50 Cent, would not do. Let's keep it a buck. Okay. So since it dropped, the interview that he did drop. Now let's play the podcast which got 50 Cent feeling away. So he did a podcast, of course, recently talking about the docu-series, and he basically feels like 50 Cent was kicking him Diddy while he was down.
You know.
We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
Nah. You working with
I've known
Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew.
And another thing too, I just feel like when it comes to the music industry and acting, to me, a lot of similar things happen, but there's just certain things musicians and people in the music industry got to do that actors don't have to do. So it's like, although it's all entertainment, it's kind of two different sides of the coin. Like, there's just certain things that, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, artists really gonna have to do and put down to be able to get their way.
People very close to the situation.
But you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative.
Well,
I
we see it all the time on reality shows.
Reality
shows.
Yeah,
That's how they're creating.
You write a narrative. It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be.
And if we're gonna keep it a buck, 50 been kicking Diddy when he was down. Like, to me, the documentary isn't a part of the kicking. That was informational. The kicking been kicking. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Ben had his still boots on, just kicking away, right? So if we're gonna talk about kicking, the man been doing it. The docuseries isn't a part of it, in my opinion, because he wasn't even in it. If we're gonna keep it a buck, like, I thought he was gonna be in it too and say his point of views and things of that sort. Like, he wasn't even in it. He just produced it. So nah, I don't agree. Now, after this was done, 50 then started to troll Marlon Wayans. He started to post an assortment of things from him dressed up as, of course, the white chicks. We want to talk about mothers. Ah, we want to talk about mothers. Oh, yes, he went there. He started posting her as white chicks, basically trying to be a key. He said, keep my name out of your mouth, boy. You know when a nigga calls you boy, he trying to be, of course, blatantly disrespectful. So then Marlon Wayans went to post him in a tub with Diddy. Ooh, this looks like a fun time. And he said, just for the record, bro, let's correct the narratives, Curtis. Rub-a-dub-dub in the tub. My finger went in your bud. Ooh, bub. Ooh. Now, you really got to explain this picture, 50 Cent, because it's giving you need to wash your booty. Okay. And I'm not talking about wash, I'm talking about watch with a TCH. Okay. So, as much as I think 50 throws dirt on Diddy, like, I'm not gonna ever sit here and feel like he's innocent. Like, he's done things in his past that he wouldn't want people to bring up either. But please, let's not. What bothers me is because if a white man produced this, you guys would be like, "Oh my God, this is some people would be like, oh, everybody would be like, it's amazing." But there's a few people that are like, "Oh my God, why is he doing this?" You know what I'm saying? Like, when we're the ones that are doing investigative type of work, when we're the one that's trying to like uncover truths, it's us kicking people when we're down. Meanwhile, the white man does it on a daily basis, and we say nothing. We actually cheer them on. We actually give them support. And no, the trolling didn't stop. He posted a photo shoot that Marlon Wayans did that basically Marlon Wayans did it to support his LGBTQ child. And then he posted a caption that said, Diddy got this fool trying to get at me. No AI, that's your vibe, boy. Keep my name out your mouth. One thing I don't like about 50 Cent, he love to talk about gay shit. And it like the niggas who be doing that, they be the punkiest of them all. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Them be the ones that be D'ing these boys down left, right, and center. Like, why are you so obsessed with anything gay? That's the one thing I don't like about 50 Cent. It's a little weird to me. Like, everything that come out of his like gay, 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 gay. Like, girl, like, okay, we get it. Damn. You don't have to reiterate it every 2 seconds. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta really be careful and watch niggas who do that. You really do. Cause thou protest too much. Like, okay. Mind you, it's not like he did this shoot for his own self. He did it in support in Pride Month to support his child. He wasn't just doing it because he likes the colors. Okay? That wasn't the gays. It wasn't the colors. He did it for support. Which 50, you and your child situation, you should take some advice from a nigga like Marlon Wayans because he actually is accepting of his child. Meanwhile, you have a child of yours that's begging for your attention. He ain't even gay. Okay? But the trolling didn't stop there. He also posted a couple of videos as well of 50 Cent saying this.
To me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. Man, use the window shop. He said something to me one time, a long time ago.
And it said, where'd you get all that baby oil from, Curtis? Many men, many men rub oil upon me, go smoke and chill, bruh. And 50 also, don't you like to have your Debbie cakes eaten? No shade. I'm just saying. A lot of women don't be into that. Well, some do. Don't get me wrong. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you get your in the air, allegedly. New media, allegedly, right? Like, you have your feet in the air while Selena Powell alleged on Now That's TV that she ate your cakes left, right, and center. So that in itself is a little sus. That's my opinion. I just feel like any man that likes that, like, you know, you like to play, and it's okay. Everybody does. And of course, he posted 12 years a slave. He said, now let's think about this 50. Now, he then went on camera and has some more things to say.
All right, so I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I'm here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you.
And I think that's exactly why people are finding issue with what he's saying, because people are saying, oh, you defended Diddy, you're agreeing with what Diddy did then, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're excusing Diddy's behavior. He's more so condemning 50 Cent more than agreeing with him, because he's trying to, this is how I see it, his point, now that he's like made himself clear, he's trying to make it seem like, not make it seem, but he's trying to say that 50's not innocent enough to kind of condemn another man. He just didn't word it correctly during that interview, so it made it seem like he's defending Diddy. Like, oh, leave him alone.
Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to trolling this troll. All right, so
who gonna win in this troll game? I don't know. 50, I feel like he been a little quiet since that video. So I feel like he conjuring up something mean and nasty. Okay, I don't know. Like, he gonna get something AI done. We know 50 let it play with that AI. Okay, if it's not his, let me stop. But no, he let it play with that AI. So I just feel like an AI video of Marlon Wayans is coming up. Now, Charlamagne had to say about this, about the whole Diddy Doc situation, and he feels as if people are being a little bit hypocritical when it comes to it.
When it's white producers. Like TMZ did docs on Diddy, there was docs on Hulu. How come they weren't
Peacock.
kicking? How come Peacock? How come they weren't kicking the person when they down? Why do we?
ID channel even did one, y'all. I was looking up Diddy stuff the other day. ID channel did one on Diddy. Y'all don't say Nathaniel. Y'all don't say Nathaniel.
They say that when it's, you know, a black producer, and especially when you know 50 and Diddy got a personal issue. So like, there's no reason for 50 to have any type of loyalty to Diddy in any way, shape.
You know what? I didn't even think about it like that. But like you said, there's been a bunch of docs put out before, and nobody said when TMZ did that whole series. Nobody said when the Peacock doc and all those other docs. Nobody said nothing.
It's invested.
we ain't baby.
Okay, I agree with that 100%. I feel like anything that a black person does, that a white person does professionally, we're always deemed amateur, or we're always deemed as like a joke. But then a white person could do it, and it's like the most classiest thing, and it's so put together. It bothers me so much when I see that, because it's something that happens a lot in corporate America. Like, a black person could come up with an idea, and an office would look at it as, oh, that's a joke. Don't take it serious. That's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. The same idea a white person could spit out of their mouth, and everybody thinks it's like a golden nugget. I've seen it. It's happened to even me before. It's really annoying. Now, Ray J speaks about the documentary as well. If he feels as if people like Little Rod are hypocrites for still hanging around Diddy after everything went down.
And that's kind of what cranked this whole.
Ray J, why you looking like Jeepers Creepers?
Let me say what I said, and that's kind of what cranked this whole thing up. But then fast forward to the documentary. Niggas saying that they was getting their ass taken, bro. Multiple times. What? Kept partying? Nigga owe you some money? Man, you know. Yo, what the fuck is going on in this world, bro? Nigga said I woke up with females in the bed. Then I woke up and Diddy was in the bed. What was Diddy doing in the bed, bro? Ooh, man, I went and took a shit, and my shit coming out way more runnier. I'm feeling sore.
Ray J, what do you know about that?
Now, I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
We did not need that descriptive, Ray J. That's a little odd. Ugh.
Around the rear end area. Okay, I got you. So I know what happened. I've been taken. And now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing ever happened. You heard me say what I said.
Okay, let's talk about Lil Rod. All right. The situation to me with Lil Rod, reading the actual paperwork of what he filed, it seemed as if it was a lot put into that document that was a little bit kind of like fuffled up, like conjured up. Hearing him speak about it, my opinion then changed because you could tell it was some trauma behind them eyes. My problem is with Lil Rod is if you had gotten paid, would you have come out with this documentary? Would you have spoken out with this docuseries? And I don't think he would. He would have gotten that money and he would have moved on. He would have never told us what he saw when it comes to the shooting. I don't think he would have ever came out and said all of the drug use and stuff that happened during the home. None of that would have ever been told. So that's my problem with Little Rod is because it was all about the dollar at the end of the day, which I don't blame him. At the end of the day, you want to get paid for what you're making. You produced the whole album, you written and helped with the whole album, and you did not get paid for it. Which, by the way, Diddy's a cheap mop. Like, damn, you really could have avoided him being in a docuseries by just paying him at least half of what you owed him. Like, you was that down on luck on coin. You couldn't be. I'm sorry. This is why he's a piece of crap, because you was really trying to use him as a control tactic and not pay that man. Like, that really is sick to me. After he really put blood, sweat, and tears in working for you, I'd be damned. I'm telling you, I would be damned. Okay, I would replace all of his Viagra with laxatives. Like, I would get evil. If I'm in your house and you're not paying me, oh, I'm getting you. Do you hear me? You are getting laxatives, mother. I'm telling you. That baby oil, I'm throwing it out and I'm replacing it with olive oil. Cooking oil, cooking grease. You get what I'm saying? That lube that you have, I'm replacing it with food syrup. The flavored ones, I'm replacing it with, the strawberry syrup that they use in for pancakes and stuff. I'm pouring out the flavored lubricant and I'm putting strawberry syrup in there. Okay, everybody getting messed up around this mop. Cause I'm telling you, oh, you would have had me messed up. Let me know what y'all think down below about this back and forth between 50 and Marlon. Do y'all agree with Marlon that he's kicking Diddy while he's down? Or do y'all think that 50 had the right to make the docuseries as he did? Like I said, I feel like I do think he had the right to make the docuseries. I don't think it's kicking him while he's down. He's been doing that. I feel like it was more informative than kicking him, to be honest, because we got to kind of see why he is and why he did what he did. I'm that girl, I get paid. You're coming. Hey, man. Y'all know one line I wanted to change, y'all, for the intro. I know this is so random, y'all. You know the line where I say, Dun cha cha, she's the hoe. I wanted to say, Dun cha cha, she do blow. Like, I look you, I want to go back and change it. No, like literally, like it would have, because I rhymed 304 with 304. And I should have rhymed 304 with blow. I should have been like, Dun cha cha, she do blow. Welcome to Vegas. Go get. You get what I'm saying? Like, I regret that so much. Anyways, y'all, let's talk about another 304. Let's talk about Erica Banks. Okay, Erica Banks, you guys, is in trouble. She, you guys, has recently been arrested in the metropolitan area in Atlanta for powder donuts. Okay, we're gonna say powder donuts, even though we know what specific substances she was booked for. They said Brookhaven police confirmed that 27-year-old Erica Banks, aka her real name is Erica Bro, okay, was taken into custody Monday after officers stopped by a vehicle displaying a tinted tag cover, which is illegal under Georgia law. The vehicle also had a dealer tag affixated to the rear, prompting officers to run it through state databases. According to police, the car had been reported stolen by Atlanta police. Officers reportedly ordered Borough and the driver, 25-year-old Imani Durton of Simpson, South Carolina, out of the vehicle. If y'all don't watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that is her girlfriend, you guys. She's brought her on the show in the past season, introduced her to her family, basically let us know that she's bi and she is with the business. A lot of us have known this for years, though. Police say an inventory search revealed suspected MDMA inside Bro's purse, along with tree packaged for distribution inside the vehicle. Bro was charged with felony possession with intent to distribute MDMA and felony possession with intent to distribute tree. Let me tell y'all something about these arrests when it comes to substances. What I don't like is like when officers, mind y'all, I do nothing of the sort. I'll tell y'all straight up. Like I'm one of the most like lame people y'all gonna ever meet when it comes to like those type activities. I don't do no powder donuts. I don't smoke no trees. I don't even drink. Like it's no shade. I drink on an occasional party. That's about it. But just on a regular basis, you're not just gonna catch me junking down Hennessy or nothing crazy. Like it's no shade. That's on like when I'm at events. That's it. What I don't like when it comes to officers is they'll like when they catch people and they arrest people that have substances in their possession, they'll automatically hit with the charge of intent to distribute. And it's like, how do you know that? You get what I'm saying? Like, how do you automatically assume that that was their intention of having it? How do you not know it's for themselves? So what that charge usually means, the possession with intent to distribute means to possess with intent to deliver or transfer possession of a controlled substance to another person with or without financial interest in the transaction. Now, when it's a big amount, like I'm talking like when you got bags on bags on bags of powder donuts and certain things, then it's like, girl, what you doing with that? Like it's given you are about to distribute. It's giving Amazon driver. It's giving delivery package. You know what I'm saying? That I get. But when it's like a small amount, usually it's for themselves. But when it comes to Erica, though, why the hell are you driving around with that on your person? Like, I just feel like once you reach a certain level of like status, there's just certain things you don't do. Like that's that hood bitches get arrested for. Like, girl, you are on television. You know what I'm saying? You are an influencer. You are a star. You should never be getting caught doing stuff like that. That's just like, that's ridiculous. Okay. They said, bro is known for hits like Bussin' and Toot That. First appeared on season 11 of Hip Hop Atlanta in 2023. This isn't the first time bro has been arrested in Metro Atlanta. And in August, she was busted for having a pow-pow inside of her Louis Vuitton bag, which she placed on the conveyor belt for an x-ray machine at Hartsville-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. A police officer ran a check on the pow-pow and discovered that it came back as stolen in 2018 out of Greensville, South Carolina. Banks informed the police that the pow-pow belonged to her security, but did not give them a name. She was booked into the Clayton County Jail and later released. Okay? She is now booked with the girlfriend into the Cobb County Jail. And Fox 5 Atlanta has reached out and kind of got their mugshots, but of course, nothing else. Do I feel like this is, of course, this isn't for storyline purposes. I did see some people saying that in some of the social media posts that were made about this. Why the heck would somebody want to get arrested with a charge like that just for storyline? Y'all is crazy. Y'all be thinking this reality TV stuff is like to die for, that people just do anything. They'll do a lot, but they ain't gonna just take a charge now. I'm gonna tell you that much. Anything criminal, they'll slap somebody, fight somebody, sleep with somebody before they go behind bars for a storyline. So I don't think that's the case. Now, once again, I just don't like when charges are put out like that, depending on the intent, especially behind it, and the amount, of course, of the substances. I do feel as if drug charges to me are treated with a lot more harshness than molestation charge. Have never gotten that. I've said this on this channel a lot of times. I don't get how somebody who's a child predator can be given lesser of a charge than somebody who's gotten caught with a little bit of tree because y'all think they're out to distribute it, just because y'all don't want them to distribute it if they are, because the government isn't making any profit off of it. But somebody could go out there and touch some kids and it'd be okay. Why is that okay? All they get is a slap in the wrist and they get put on a list that a lot of people don't even pay attention to keep it a buck. Because a lot of y'all living in neighborhoods where some people are on that list, okay? That predator list, the child predator list, and y'all don't even know. They get put on a list that people don't pay attention to, maybe serve up their year and a slap on the wrist. While somebody gets caught with powdered donuts or some tree and they get 10 plus years. Like, make it make sense. I have never got that about the government. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it's fair. I feel like it's corrupted. But Erica should know better. You're too old for that, and you're too much of a public figure to have not known better than to travel with that on your person. Like, I just don't get it. All right, now let's talk a link up. So Blac Chyna, y'all, recently linked up with Chrisean Rock. Now, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. This would be the right person to mentor Chrisean Rock. Blac Chyna has done a complete 180, has not looked back. We do not talk about that enough. Like, real shit, we do not talk about that enough. Like, Blac Chyna has not went back to her toxic ways. I don't even think she drinks anymore, smokes, or does any of the sort. She has not looked back since she went the spiritual route. So I feel as if this is the only person that could really mentor Chrisean Rock and lead her down that same path. But Chrisean Rock not gonna change until Chrisean Rock wants to change. So she could help, but she may not listen. Now, they recently went live together. They were talking about working on like something gospel together, and Blac Chyna was defending Chrisean in the comments because people came into the live and were talking about her son, meaning Junior.
Baby's with the mom. But it's so funny how people come on here and y'all so quick to judge. And I feel like nobody on here should be judging anybody because everybody is dealing with something. And I feel like it's very important for us to support one another versus talking about and judging. You feel me? Nobody's perfect. Say what's up, y'all.
Hey, y'all. He's the one that put my first paternity shoot together. I wasn't going to do none of that.
If you come in my chat talking crazy, you're out of here. They said we love doing baddies.
Rebuke baddies. That's worse than jail.
Babies with the...
I hate when they be saying that, by the way. It can't be worse than jail. I'm sorry. Like, y'all getting paid like 5 figures. We do know, of course, they kind of force out a squabble, but jail, you don't get paid nothing. You get literally put into a box. You're peeing and pissing. You've seen each other punani, okay? Crapping near each other, and you talking about baddies is worse. Chrisean, please. They put you back in to that jail looking like a stud like you was. Girl, you will be crying to go back to baddies. It's just, I hate when the girls do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a big defender of Zeus, but it's like, come on now. Really comparing that to jail or worse than jail is like, that's a little much. Just because you have to deal with your sister's situation on the show, which should have been dealt with, instead of traumatizing us having to watch it, don't mean it's worse than jail. Now, this racist Cinnabon worker in Wisconsin, which, girl, just from that state, we could have guessed, what type of vibes that was given. Wisconsin. Doesn't she look like the woman that just played on Big Brother? She looks like Kelly. For the girls that watch Big Brother, don't she look like Kelly, y'all? I said, oh my God, Kelly racist? I knew it. So I'm playing. She was caught saying the N-word, and she did not care about it. We're not going to play it. Of course, she was like, yeah, yeah, you are. You are, yeah. Well, she has raised, you guys, over $100,000 since this all went down because she got fired. This is why you have to understand the world you're living in as a person of color. Okay? There are people that support and they love people getting discriminated against. So this doesn't even shock me. Now, GoFundMe, if you guys do not take down this campaign, this to me will show that you guys are in allegiance of what she has said. This will show that y'all agree and stand with Crystal. That is her name, y'all. Crystal. Girl, you got a black name and you racist. How dreadful. Now, I did check as of filming this video, and the GoFundMe has been taken down, but I want to refer to you guys to the Somalian couple that was discriminated against. Like, they were not even African American, they were just brown people, really. And this is the GoFundMe, you guys, of the actual Somalian couple. So the cousin of them did a GoFundMe, and they have about 12K raised. So please go over there and support them, but for legal fees, because I'm guessing they're probably going to file a discrimination suit against Cinnabon. Okay, and Cinnabon's supposed to be friendly. Anytime you go to the mall and you go to a Cinnabon, you feel me, and you get your treats, they're usually friendly, nice, and happy. They be busy as hell, don't get me wrong, but like they don't be like that. So, it's disgraceful, but hey, it's America. What else can you really expect? Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about 50 versus Marlon Wayans. Who y'all think is in the right, y'all? And who do y'all think is going to win the troll battle? Let me know what y'all think down below. And we're all babies.